by that point for saying that the World Trade Center was going to be destroyed. And I kind of like stayed in the house for the next 2 weeks. And a friend of mine called me on Monday night and said, "Where have you been?" You know, and I said, "Well, I've been hiding." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Well, something really terrible is about to happen, and I don't want to be out on the street when it happens. So I'm just hiding indoors." And he said, "What's going to happen?" And I said, "Well, it's going to be like a beautiful cloudless day. Everybody's going to be on their way to work. And all of a sudden, boom, there's going to be this big orange fireball.
When did you start seeing these visions?
And the whole world is going to change."
Month before.
And 8 hours later, he called me up and he said, "Well, you were right. Turn on your TV set. The World Trade Center's just been attacked." And I turned on the TV set just as the second plane was flying in. And
so did I.
I ran down to Fifth Avenue, and I could see people jumping out of the window in flames.
Oh, wow.
You saw that?
It's really sad.
I saw people jumping out, on fire. Yeah, you could see it really good.
I saw that on the news.
They never told you,
You just saw like 3 people falling.
I mean, you don't know what it was really like.
Yeah.
Because they're not telling people.
So now, what are you feeling? Is there any... What's happening now in your spectrum?
Yeah. Where are we at right now?
This was like a total setup, man. This was planned.
Well, what's the new download, man? Give us the new 9/11. What's happening now? Because this place is a good target. Like, what's the new download? What else? You got anything new? Or are we cool?
We're making it up right now.
The reality is not exactly what I had seen. I believed that New York was going to be hit by an atomic explosion in 2007.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, thank God.
There's a tidal wave. My apartment's high enough. Take a goggle out on the balcony.
Have you heard about all this 2012 stuff? Like what's his name? What's the author's name?
Energy shift.
Daniel Pinchbeck.
Daniel Pinchbeck. What do you think of that whole scenario about the galaxy lining up, the universe lining up, the Earth?
There's so many ways that the Earth can be extinguished at this point. Apart from nuclear holocaust, there's Yellowstone. There was a big panic right around the time of the World Trade Center, immediately before, about Lake Vostok. Have you heard of Lake Vostok?
No.
The Russians found the lake under the Antarctic ice.
Wow.
It's got an average mean temperature of like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like tepid water under the ice at Antarctica, which means that it's being warmed by geothermal heat from the Earth. How can that happen? Well, for millions of years, the ice has been pressing down on Antarctica and pushing the crust of the Earth down against the mantle.
That's such a cool thing right there. Look over.
It's eroded the crust, and there's a thin spot, and it's eating up the water, and that's why the Russians named it Lake Vostok. You know what Vostok was? It was their moon rocket. Yeah, it was their space vehicle. So the Russians think that someday this thing is going to erupt.
And we're going to have fresh water everywhere.
Yeah, we'll have fresh water everywhere.
That's why we need to evolve really quickly.
Lava.
And lava.
And lava, yeah. Yeah, it'll be the biggest super volcano. It'll rival Yellowstone. And if Nibiru comes and bisects the solar system and makes all the planets go wacky in their orbits, it could trigger both of them. And it's all lining up.
Yeah.
I mean, the Earth will spin like an aleopile, with Yellowstone in the northern hemisphere and the one in the south pole going off at the same time. The Earth will spin end over end.
So will we spin inside? Will we get stuck to the walls or something, or like what's gonna happen?
Oh no! Hopefully the Pleiadians will rescue us.
Yeah, that's the ascension.